in each direction, and then point the toe and circle from the toe to the knee a few times. Good. And then we do the bicycling movement. And again, just like we did on the other side, if you've decided that this is a movement that you liked doing, you can aid the compression of the thigh against this time against the left abdomen, which is the descending colon. So again, it's to help with the energy flow there in your elimination network. Okay, and then we go to the side, just to feel into that hip joint today. And you definitely pause at any point and just rest. Things change always from one side to the other, then we come straight back. Again, if you decided to pull that in, you can do that. And then eventually we'll all end up with our leg extended. And we can rest it for a moment and then either continue to let it rest on the heel or pick it up an inch or two. Tighten energetically the thigh muscle here, and then flex and extend the ankle joint here by doing these accelerating and backing off the accelerator moves, and then make a fist with the toes. Squeeze, squeeze, and then spread those toes. Squeeze, squeeze, and spread those toes. Good, and then we rotate the sole towards the tree this time and towards the other wall. And you'll notice when you're doing this, it really gets up through your whole leg. You can even feel it in your hip joint and your buttocks as you support the movement. So after you've done that as much as you like, put the big toe down on that left foot, keep the heel up, and again, mindful of the chair leg, of the wheelchair, and then a very quick movement of the heel back. Yeah, excellent. And if you were in your kitchen in the morning, waiting for the water to heat up, you could have a hand on the counter, and you could just put another hand on the hip and do this kind of movement too. And of course, you can do all these types of movements too, like we do in sitting. So if you have like something to hold on to, it's probably good to do them in the standing position. So, but they work really well sitting in a chair too. So it's great. A lot of options there. And you could also do them laying on your back. Like I heartily recommend that when you are in the morning or any time of the day really, to put a pillow under your legs, so they're suspended. But just like we were doing, pulling the leg in just to hold it. But you could do these, these movements that we were doing. You could do them on your back too, So, so a lot of options there. And I don't think it's possible. I mean, of course, it's possible to overdo it, like you don't want to spend all day doing this. But here we are in the exercise class. But later in the day, the same day, if you were like, oh, I'll try doing it again, and try, maybe just as an exercise to see how much of the exercise routine you can remember, it's good. Yeah. All right. So let's do, in the time we have remaining, let's do one solar salutation, and then we'll finish with our relaxation. So the solar salutation, Surya Namaskara. Surya means sun, and Namaskara means namaste. We salute the sun. Is our 12 positions, and the first position is with the palms together in front of the heart. We'll use the mantras that are for the sun. So there's 6 mantras. The first one is Hram, H-R-A-M. Go ahead, try say that. Hram. Yeah. And we preface it with Om. So we say like Om Hram. So, yeah. So let's exhale together and inhale together. Om Ram. And then there's that moment of silence at the end, and then we release, and then position 2, we sweep the arms either just to here, or maybe one arm goes to here and the other one goes up, or maybe both go up. Yeah, good, okay. And this is Harim, H-R-I-M, try that, Harim, Harim. And then we preface it with Om Harim. So exhale, inhale together. Om Harim. Good. And then sweep the arms down. And we exhale, fold forward from the hips and lay your belly down on your thighs. Keep your heart coming down. And then you let your arms drape over and you let your head hang. And here, it's the breath has to work a little bit to find space in your lumbar back. So just let yourself get accustomed to the breath and let the breath find space back there. This is the third position, and the mantra here is Hrum, H-R-U-M. So we exhale, inhale together. Om Hrum. And then place your hands on your knees. Use a full length inhalation to come back up. Let the inhalation swell and draw your spine long. Good. And now position 4 is this kneeling horse pose. So we extend the right leg and draw back on the left heel like this. And then that contraction on your pelvic floor. And also contract your buttocks this time. This will really bring a lot of lift to your spine. Palms together at the heart. And the mantra is Rhyme, H-R-A-I-M. Try that. Rhyme. And then we add the Om. So exhale, inhale together. Om Rhyme. And then release your palms. Draw back on your right leg, let your left leg come forward. So position 5 is a flat back. We fix a spot on top of our head and our tailbone like a board. And we're going to come down with a flat back, folding forward from the hips, and without letting the head actually dip in. We just are a flat back. And this is position 5. And here the mantra is Hraum. Try saying H-R-O-U-M. Hraum. Hraum, yep. And then we add the Om. So we'll exhale, inhale together. Om Hraum. And then position 6, we widen our knees just a little bit as if to lower the heart between the knees, and we take our chin out rather awkwardly. It feels a little awkward at first, out towards the floor in front of us. Shoulder blades on the back. And this is position 6, and the mantra is Hra, H-R-A, Hra. So we add the Om, exhale, inhale together. Om Hra. And now cobra pose. From here, we lift our head to look up straight forward. Shoulders on the back like the Sphinx, like you're on a surfboard. Great. And again, the mantra is the same one we just did. Om Hra. So exhale, inhale together. Om Hra. And now lower your head down and take that board position that we had just a couple of poses back. Just a straight back. You're just looking at the floor in front of you. And the mantra is Om Hraum. The same as the one we did, H-R-O-U-M. Exhale, inhale. Om Hraum. And then use your hands on your knees and a full inhalation to come up. If you use that deep yogic inhalation and you move slowly, there's always the feeling of equilibrium, which is really good in the objective. So now we're ready for position 9, and we extend the left leg and draw the right heel back. So this is the opposite side of position 4 that we had before. Small contraction to the pelvic floor, like the Kegel muscles. Also contract the buttocks. It raises the spine energetically. Palms together at the heart. You're very tall here. The mantra is the same as before. Om Hraim. Exhale. Inhale together. Om Hraim. And release energy there. There's always that moment of silence after that part of the mantra. And it's in that part that you feel it and then you release. And now bring the left foot back, right foot forward. And position 10 is where we fold forward for the hips, lay our belly down on our thighs, and let our arms drape around our legs, let our head hang, our face soften. We find that the breath is working to find space in the lower abdomen, in the lower back region, in the hips, in the back body there. So go ahead, let the breath do its work. You can really feel the breath moving in the body here. And the mantra is the same for this position as it was before. Hrum, H-R-U-M. So we exhale together, inhale together. Om Hrum. There's that silence. And then we place our hands on our knees. Take a full inhalation to fill the torso and help you come up slowly. The deep inhalation. Let yourself equalize. And position 11 will be like position 2, where whatever arm position you had before, either 2 arms out in front, or 1 arm up and 1 arm out in front, or both arms towards the ceiling. Energetically, the mantra is Om Hrim, H-R-I-M. Exhale together, inhale. Om Hrim. And then you sweep your arms down from whatever position they're in, and you bring them back to your heart center. Position 12 is like position 1. Relax the face, relax the forehead, relax the eyes. The mantra, the beach mantra here is Ram, H-R-A-M. Exhale. Now inhale. Om Ram. And then you can release the palms. And so the solar salutation with these, they're called, the Sanskrit word is bij, B-I-J, and it means a seed sound. And all of these mantras begin with H, H-R. And in Sanskrit, H-R is symbolically represents the sun. So, and it often represents the heart as well. So it's a very positive, the mantras have actual meaning, and then they also have a more of a subtle feeling sense to them, which is something that each one of us, like if you do the mantra, you say, yeah, I'm not exactly sure I could tell you precisely how it makes me feel, but it does make me feel. And that's what we're getting at when we talk about that more subtle feeling sense. It's like a very direct experiential thing with those. And another person can't really tell you that, well, this means, and so you should be feeling, it's like when you have a dream and someone else tries to interpret it. You're like, well, maybe, but that's not how I thought about it. Yeah, so we do that in the possibility that it helps to energize that solar energy, the sun, power of digestion, and all of those good things. So it's time to do our final relaxation, and some of you like to move to the floor for this, and some of you like to stay in your chair, so just go ahead and choose that position that is customary for you. And if you're sitting in a chair, find a good seat for your sit bones that allows you to sit tall without exceeding your capacity. And when you're sitting, your palms can rest on your thighs or your knees, and the palms can either be facing up or down. And sometimes you'll notice that one of those positions feels like it's more restful than another. So you can experiment a little by just seeing, well, what is the best way for my hands to be? Now, again, in the yogic system of energy, it's traditional to lightly touch the tip of the thumb to the tip of the index finger to make like a little energy loop in both hands. So if you want to do that, if you're sitting, you can, or you can just let the hands find whatever position feels most comfortable for them. Now, if you're laying, you are in what we call corpse pose. So your shoulder blades are under your heart, your hands are a little distance away from your torso, palms up, and you have your neck nice and long. And in both positions, breathe naturally, breathe smoothly, breathe normally. Let the breath flow in both nostrils, the lunar and solar channels. Feel the breath moving in the nostrils to the space behind the eyes. And from this space, feel the movement of the breath in the navel region and the abdomen. And with each exhalation, let any tensions relax in the body. Let the chair and the floor support the body. Relax the top of the head, the crown of the head. Relax the forehead and the eyebrows. Relax the eyes and the cheeks and the nose. Relax the mouth and the corners of the mouth. Relax the jaw